So I'm kind of recording this video on the fly. I just seen Sinners like a couple days ago, and obviously it's really good. Like, it's a 10 out of 10 movie. I loved it. I know I'm not the first person to say this. This movie is amazing. Like, it is really good. I genuinely do think you're doing yourself a disservice by not going and seeing it. Like, it's made for movie theaters. I sadly didn't get to see it in IMAX, but I bet people got a beautiful experience. And even without IMAX, like, this movie's still great. You could watch this on the crappiest movie theater of all time. As long as you go and see it in a movie theater, I think it's worth it. But I'm gonna try and keep this less about the music, or no, hold on, less about a review and more of like talking about how important the music is in the film and like how much I love the music. Like, the music in this movie is not only really good, like, it changes from throughout the movie. Like, at the beginning, you kind of get like a lot of slow guitar strings and a lot of just slower guitars, not as much, nothing like heavy, you know what I mean? And you get a little bit of Miles Canton singing here and there, which, by the way, he is amazing at. I would love Miles Canton to pursue like a whole musical career. I don't know if one of those exists. I mean, I think his only credit was on the Sinners album, but he has a voice, and he's got a great singing voice. It's crazy that is his first acting role, and he gives one of the best performances in the whole movie. That's insane. But it's also the fact that music has so much to do with this movie, because, like, as it goes on, you get more electric guitars and stuff, but from the literal soundtrack of the film, by the way, this, I know it's been out for a little bit, but this will have spoilers. Go ahead and, click off of it. If you don't want spoilers for Sinners, go watch it, like, immediately and then come back. But, like, the soundtrack itself does what the movie does, which, by the way, there's this perfect scene where, like, the whole movie is set up on the fact that music, there are certain people who are gifted with the ability who can combine past and future with the ability of music. They can bring those forces together. Miles Canton's character, Sammy, is a character that can do that. And you get a beautiful, awesome scene. One of the best scenes like I've seen in, honestly, my whole life. And the song that plays, it's called "I Lied to You." If you go to the album and listen to it, it's not really a spoiler for the movie, so I guess you could go out of your way to, like, if you wanted to listen to the soundtrack first. I will say, though, a lot of the songs, obviously, they're really good. They're going to be better in the movie because they're made for that movie, and, like, they're made specifically for those scenes. But listening to, like, either the radio edit of "I Lied to You" or the normal version with all the extra bits in it, it sounds so good. I listen to "I Lied to You" all the time. I put it on. I'm about to sneeze. Yes, I did a cut just so I could sneeze. Allergies are actually, like, they're killing me. They're kicking my ass. Like, they're destroying my nose. And I wish I had my iPad so I could actually, like, film my face, because I'm trying to do that more because I think that'll just be better for the channel. But anyway, because of his ability to do this, it draws in the vampires, and I just think it's so important because obviously you can drag pretty much most, like, how do I word this, like, at least most musical genres that are probably the first ones to come to your head, like, you can most likely drag them all back to African American culture in somehow, some way. So it also ties into the themes of the whole film about them keeping this safe, like African Americans keeping this music, like, safe, because it's really, like, they say it, like, the whole time. They believe, like, the blues is the devil music. So it's interesting. By the way, the blues, like, the way they're sounding in this movie, they sound so good. Oh my God. And he sings, like, I think he sings the same song at the end of the movie, like in the after credits scene, which, by the way, stay for the after credits. They're awesome. Really cool. I'm trying not to spoil too much about it, but he sings, like, one of the songs, and it sounds so good because it's this older actor doing it, and he sounds even good, like, even better at singing it. Just a lot of really good music. This movie, honestly, it could be really bad. Actually, let me take that back. It could be a mid-movie, and I would tell you to go watch it in movie theaters just to experience the movie, like, the music in the theater, because it makes it so much better. Like, the hard electric guitars that are happening at the end of the movie are awesome. They're so cool. I love it, and it all ties back to the themes. The soundtrack itself is a play on like I said, on the whole movie. It starts off with these more like blues that are like more classical. You don't really hear them as often anymore. They were popular back then, and then it ties more into something electric slash like hip hoppy. You know, not really hip hoppy, but like these electric harder guitars that you would hear more now. You know what I mean? Old guitar, new guitar. See what like? Do you see what I'm saying? It sounds like not that hard or not that crazy of a concept, but actually witnessing it, and whenever like you kind of sit back and you really like fully realize it, it makes the movie even better. The more I think about the movie, the more I like it, because there's just so much you can dive into. I love this movie. I genuinely do think everyone should go see it. I love like you don't really notice it much until like it's kind of in your face, but like a lot of the colors in this movie is separated with red and blue, and like obviously like Smoke and Stack, but like there's one scene in particular also in the after credit scene where like two characters are just fully bolded in red. It's probably the most unsubtle, like, or not as, it's more in your face kind of lighting, kind of like telling you what to look at, but Sammy's in the blue and then the other two characters are in the red. You know, it's just, it's so, it's obvious, but like it works because you kind of obviously get what it's trying to say, and it works so well. This movie is so good. I'm already a huge Michael B. Jordan fan. I genuinely think he's one of the better actors of our generation, probably. Like, even just in Creed or like Black Panther, you can just see this. I love this guy. And then he pops up in this movie. This is definitely probably his best role, in my opinion, so far. I mean, he plays twins. Like, I already think that's impressive being able to do, because he's doing two different characters in one movie, two different performances, completely two different performances. They're two completely different people. It's really impressive. But like I said, try not to do a movie review. I'm just trying to talk about the music, because it's important to this film, and it's important really to the world in general, that we need to recognize where it came from. We need to recognize its history, and that's important. That's very important, and we need, like, I don't know. I want to word this in a way that doesn't sound crazy, but it's going to sound crazy no matter how I say it. So you know what? I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. I might comment it, but I don't want to say it now because it kind of sounds crazy. I don't have it worded correctly in my head. But moral of the story, it's important. We need to recognize it. And you don't really get that from watching the trailer at all. I had no idea the music was... I tried to avoid everything about this movie besides the first trailer I seen, and I went into it basically blind. I knew vampires were in it, and I knew Haley Steinfeld and Michael B. Jordan were smashing at one point. And both of these things are very present, but, you know, that's not important. Anyway, go watch this movie. Go listen to the music. Listen to the album. It's a movie soundtrack so good, I think you should get it on vinyl if you have a vinyl player, because I bet it sounds amazing on a vinyl. I'm gonna get it, me personally. That's just me, though. If you made it to the end of the video, then I greatly appreciate it. Go watch this movie. Please go watch this movie. If you watch the video before watching the movie, I'm actually going to be a little mad that you let me spoil it for you when I told you there were spoilers. So go watch the movie. Please go watch the movie. And whenever you get back, subscribe to my channel and, you know, go into Patreon, whatever. I hope you guys are having a good day. I love y'all. Go watch this movie.